What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today. Yes, we are. XCN USD. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. It is the 22nd day of April, and here we are sitting at about 0.00471. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. We're still here. It's been weeks. It's been this entire month of April, actually, and we've just been at this exact same area. 10 hours, 18 minutes left in the day. Let's get into it. Again, hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I've been looking at the price for OnyxCoin. I've been looking at the charts, even in my free time. Even though we're not doing much, it seems as though a lot of people want this thing to drop. A lot of people, and it's funny because all the people who want to see it drop, they're not involved. So really, these people that want to see it drop, if the price pumps, they're aware of OnyxCoin. They're going to start to freak the heck out, and they're the same people that want to see this drop. They're probably going to be the ones buying our bags on the way up. It's going to be an interesting dynamic that plays out. Getting away from that, though, I want to go. Let's see here. Let's go to Onyx. Actually, we don't need to go to Onyx. I posted this yesterday. Let's see. Yeah, this is good. This is good. OIP 65, points migration, and L3 deprecation. This OIP proposes Onyx migrate the point system to the Goliath Layer 1 and Ethereum deprecate Layer 3 and align capital plus development for Goliath acceleration. This is good. This is a really good thing. What's happening here, guys, OnyxCoin, when it was first developed in its early days, it was designated to be a Layer 3. And the team behind OnyxCoin over the last year and a half had been working on Goliath. They've been working on Goliath, which is like their layer 1. It's like their main, to the Goliath layer 1 right there. It says it. Okay. The team's been working on Goliath. They had the foresight to see that, hey, layer 3s ain't in anymore. Layer 2s ain't in. We need a layer 1. Vitalik Buterin, for those who don't know, he's like one of the founders of Ethereum. He's like the main guy behind Ethereum. He said officially, and he was the main reason why L2s and L3s were prominent, because he had a lot of faith in them and he publicly advocated for them. Even he now has taken a step back and said, hey guys, L3s, L2s, there's really no need for them. L1s can scale. We don't need these L2s or L3s anymore. It's something that will be a thing of the past. They might be used right now, but there's no real future for them. And Onyx had the foresight to understand this themselves, and they worked on the layer 1. So that's awesome. The deprecation of their L3 just means that we've got Goliath. We're going to move all the network shenanigans from our L3 to Goliath. We're going to move it all there, as it should be. That's the whole point. Why do we need an L3 if we have Goliath? Doesn't make any sense. We don't need that network. Adios. Deprecation, moving everything over. And also the points system. Now, I don't know what the points do. I've tried to figure it out. You get points. You get points for doing various things, specifically for staking right now, but there's various things that will allow for point generation as well, beyond just staking. And you can stake OnyxCoin. You can hold whitelisted assets on the Onyx ledger or Onyx wallet, whatever it is. That also gets you points. But if you're using, and I noticed this over the last week myself, if you're using Goliath, if you've moved your coins over from the Ethereum network to the Goliath network for staking, the liquid staking, even though liquid staking's taken a bit of a hit as far as sentiment goes lately, liquid staking provides more APR than the regular staking does, just a little bit more. But also on top of that, your coins get restaked for you, so you don't have to collect, you don't have to claim your coins, pay the Ethereum fee to claim them, and then send them to your app, your Onyx wallet, whatever, and then stake them again and pay that fee again. You don't have to do all that. You can actually it'll just compound for you automatically, which is nice. And here's something that I noticed. Let's see, Onyx, the Onyx app. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Man, I need to water that plant. It's looking sad. Got an African milk bush and a Coleus plant, which the milk bush looks fine. She's used to not having too much water. It's how she likes it. But the Coleus likes more water than I've given it this week. I need to give it some more water. I really should have had this pulled up beforehand. It would be better if it was a visual. I don't think we're going to get the, oh, hey, look at that. Oh, you know what? I remember though. I remember how this goes. Whenever it pulls up, it's just going to say 0. It's not actually going to load up all the way. Let's see. High performance. It'll be loud for a second. Anyways, what we're going to see here, I'll just say it because I know it's not going to pull up, damn it. That's okay. That is okay. We're going to delete that. What it's going to say is that if we're looking at the staked coins on the Ethereum staking, there's is it 16 billion coins, 6 billion coins? I forget what it is. I want to say it's like 16 billion. I don't know. Billions of coins staked on Ethereum. We look at the Goliath staking. There's only like 400 million or 300 million or is it? I'm sorry, I might be too. It's either that or maybe it's like 200 million, something like that, staked on the Goliath network. A lot less. There's more staked on Ethereum than there is on Goliath. And what that tells me is that even the Onyx team themselves are not staking on Goliath right now because they hold most of the coins, right? They hold most of the bags. The big dogs are not staking on Goliath. And the reason why is that the points do not accrue on Goliath. You're only getting points. You're getting these points in the rankings only if you're staking on Ethereum, not if you're staking on Goliath. So if you're not staking on Goliath, you're missing out on the liquid staking, which is nice, but you are accruing points. Maybe that's more worth it. I have a feeling that once this gets proposed, or once this proposal passes, and we do start to accrue points on the Goliath layer and the Ethereum layer, not just the Ethereum layer, but on the Goliath network, I would assume that we're going to see a massive transition from Onyx being staked on Ethereum to Onyx being staked on Goliath. I would assume that that's what happens, but you know, time will tell. And that would be, I think, massive. I think that's a very massive thing, you guys. Very, very bullish things overall, because it just shows that there is continuity with the commitment to Goliath, and then also the usage in the protocol itself. It's not just something that they built and that the team themselves is refusing to utilize. What's going on here? I have my laptop plugged in, but it's not charging. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Wow. And it won't charge now. Let me see. I'm gonna try this one more time over here. It was working for my phone. There we go. Should be good. Weird thing. Really weird thing. Anyways, looking at XCN, getting into the TA here. The 1 hour time frame. Not going to be helpful at all because we're choppy and sideways. No gaps to the downside. Moving on. 4 hour time frame, not going to be helpful at all either because look at how just robotic that looks. Absolutely nothing. I mean, we can look at the indicators, but yeah, we're not really going to get anything from that. Daily time frame is probably not even going to help us, but the stochastics are bouncing off the oversold zone. That's nice. We're building bullish momentum. We could see a cross through this threshold. There's some good things going on. Not really a whole lot. Here's where things get interesting. Is the 3-day time frame. Or am I thinking of a different crypto? Maybe I'm thinking of a different crypto. We're building bullish momentum here on the 3-day time frame. No, it is the 3-day. This is what I was looking at yesterday. This is actually what inspired me to make this video beyond just this stuff here today. Is that we've got this very, very beautiful decay of the bearish momentum here with OnyxCoin. Very, very beautiful decay of the momentum here on the bearish effect, okay? And we are crossing bullish now, and we are at this point where we've both rejected the 0 level and we're coming up to cross through it, right? We've got multiple positive things going on here. The depreciation of this bearish momentum, the crossing up being green here and shifting toward the 0 level, and then just the false rejection here with the potential true cross through the 0 line coming up. This is the 3-day time frame. It doesn't have to be by the end of this month, but maybe sometime in May or even June, we see this come to fruition. Depending on how Bitcoin performs, depending on how the rest of the market performs, we could really be in a very profitable situation with OnyxCoin here pretty soon, you guys. And I think a lot of altcoins kind of have this look to them where the bearish momentum has died off. And you can see it. We go back in time, okay? It's not quite the same. It's not quite the same, but the same idea. You can see that the bearish momentum was building here. and slowly but surely dying off, dying off. You built some bullish momentum here, but the bullish things didn't really take effect until, hold on guys, I'm just going to mute this because it keeps doing it. Something weird is going on with my computer today. I don't know what it is, man. Let's just see. We're going to leave it alone. Hopefully that fixed it. You'll see that we weren't bullish here when we were green, were we? We were decaying our bearish momentum, and then we flipped green here. We flipped green. When we flipped green, what did we do? We were moving sideways. We were just moving sideways. We moved sideways for a very long time. We were in a downtrend, and then we moved sideways for a long time. Then we crossed above the zero right here, and what happened? We went on a rally. Very, very near our highs over here. Very, very near our highs over here. And that, let's see, from a high to a low, took us up to our 886, 786 level, okay, after consolidating for so long. And of course, we continued to rally afterwards. There was a phenomenal 20x rally in 2 weeks that we had there. What brought a lot of attention to OnyxCoin, I'm sure, beyond just the fact that it's a great protocol. And then also for the haters out there, I don't know, maybe you're aware of this and you just don't care. You like to spread BS anyways. I get it. A lot of you do. But some of you might not be aware that we got into OnyxCoin well before the actual pump happened. Well before the actual pump happened, right? I've been holding my OnyxCoin since 2024 in April. So for literally 2 years now. Dude, what is going on? You guys can't see it. It's only from my end, but the it's like my computer is it's charging and then not charging and then charging and then not charging and then charging and then not charging. I'm gonna try a different outlet. I don't know what's going on here, man. But we're gonna die in the middle of this video if this keeps up. This can't be good for my battery surging like that either. I don't get it. I blame my daughter because she's rough with my stuff and I let her play on this thing sometimes. Anyways, enough about me. Let's talk about you, OnyxCoin. Very bullish situation. Dying off in the bearish momentum, crossing green, but not crossing above the zero just yet. And in that green cross, you moved sideways. Here, you're moving, you cross green. We're dying off our bearish momentum here, crossing green, and we're moving sideways as well. It's a very similar situation to what we saw back there. And this time, our downtrend is not this. Our downtrend is this overall. And whenever we saw this downtrend, that last downtrend end, we went all the way up to the 786, 886 area. The 786, 886 area here is like 3 cents to 3.7 cents, guys. 2.9 cents to 3.7 cents. What if we don't see the 786, 886, but we only see the golden ratio? What if we don't see the golden ratio, but we only see the 0.5? Any and all of these targets are well above where we were here, and that well above where we are now. That would see some absolutely spectacular growth. I'm sorry I'm getting distracted, guys. This is not good what's going on with my computer. I'm gonna have to end the video, honestly, because I don't know what the hell's happening here. And if I don't end it now, it's just gonna get screwed up. I genuinely don't know what's up, man. That sucks. It's just like charging and uncharging and charging and uncharging and charging and uncharging. And right now it's charging. It's looking good, but then the cable's not moving. I'm going to stop talking about my own personal stuff, but it's lame. It's distracting me. Anyways, exciting times ahead, other than my own BS here. Sorry, this video is a little bit of a flop with that there, but beyond the MACD, we've also got lower lows and lower highs here in this RSI. We have broken out of that. We are shifting from a bearish posturing into a bullish one. We do have this, and we've gotten overbought. Maybe that line's not even the appropriate line to take. That's a bit of a blemish. Maybe we can shift it down here, but you see what we're going for, right? Overall bullish posturing on the MACD is taking structure. On the RSI, it's certainly taking structure. We've been oversold for quite some time on the stochastics. That doesn't mean that we have to come up, but one would assume that there will be some bullishness coming sooner or later. It is April 22nd now. We're on the 3-day time frame. This doesn't have to happen tomorrow. This doesn't have to happen next week. But soon enough, we should see some movement upwards. And the most exciting time is not going to be when we're up 20% from here, 10%, 50% from here. It's going to be when we're up above this high here. Because if we get above this high here, that opens up the doors. It opens them up wide for getting above this high over here. And once that happens, there's really no denying it at that point. We've broken out of this downtrend, and anybody who's been buying and holding OnyxCoin all this time, well, patience pays in this game, as we like to say. I don't really have anything else to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, hit the like button, subscribe, pardon the distractions. Very bullish overall, my friends. Very, very bullish overall. Finding support at prior structural resistance, very significant resistance. We had a little knot back here, as it's called. We found support right there as well. Of course, we are finding support here at our golden ratio zone as well, low to high right there at the golden ratio. Typically in this environment, typically whenever you see the price go from the golden ratio to this zone and back to the golden ratio, typically you break through. Typically you would break through. If this was opposite, if we were looking at it like this, I'd be like, what's going on? Why aren't we breaking through? Typically we would break through. The longer that we stay here, the less likely we are to rip through this side. The less likely we are to do anything like that. Maybe we go up a little bit. Maybe we go to 786, 886. That'd be possible. And going up from here means that we're going lower in price, right? Because I inverted the price scale. Maybe that happens, but it takes out the possibility of going below these lows. It doesn't take it out. It just greatly diminishes it. We should have crossed through this threshold already. We should have done it here. We didn't. We should have done it here. And for the last month, we haven't. When you should do something and you don't, you typically do the opposite. And from this area, holding support at just this very key area, you guys, the developments that have taken place with OnyxCoin, the developments that continue to take place with Goliath, and then there's more to come from that as well. You know, they've got, what else do they have here? And there's more than just this, but even this, let's see, hold on. They've got their card coming, the payments coming, enterprise, whatever all three of those things mean. I mean, the card's probably pretty self-explanatory, and payments is self-explanatory. Enterprise, whatever that means. There's multiple things, other things that they're working on as well, and besides just those as well. But there's if you're looking at the app, they have these tabs that are you can't click on them because they're still working on them, developing. Every day this thing's getting better, and I'm just really excited to see what happens next. Shout out to, who was it? I don't want to pull it up. I don't want to pull it up because I don't want to show the messages. I don't think that that's for anybody else to see. Actually, I can do it here. Let me see. I just forget your name, but I know exactly who you are. I just forget your name. Let me see. Hold on. Let's do this real quick. Shout out to Overkill Trading. Overkill Trading and I have been in the talks. I need to make a video about how to stake your coins from the Ethereum protocol to the Goliath protocol, or the Ethereum network to the Goliath network. Same thing. And then also I'd like to show a video of you unstaking from Goliath back to Ethereum and just showing that working successfully. Some people are saying that they're having a hard time doing it. I'm aware that that was more of a problem in the beginning, when, you know, back in the late days of March and the early days of April when this Goliath network first came online. But to my knowledge, a lot of these issues should be fixed. So I don't want to use my wallets. I want to use some dummy wallets so that nothing gets back to me. I don't want anybody tracing anything that I have. So I'm just going to figure out a way to do that. And then, of course, I need to get the internet working so that I can actually pull up the app and have it functioning here before that can happen. I've been meaning to make a video showing you guys what it looks like, showing you how to do it for quite some time. It just hasn't worked out, man. I've been busy and I've got excuses. That's really what it is. I just have excuses. So I just need to buckle up and do it. I am planning on doing that within the next week. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. One last shout out to Overkill Trading. Take it easy. Bye-bye.